Pinpoint Weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Well, no rain of yesterday, which gives us a little bit of a break for things to kind of calm down, but activity is going to be picking up as we're getting through the rest of this week. In terms of rainfall, Medford sitting over an inch, as well as Mount Shasta, where we normally are for the month of March. We see Roseburg almost 5 inches above where they were. Of course, they added a lot of that rainfall from over this weekend. North Bend, their rain gauge fell down over the weekend, or I should say kind of went out, and they didn't get the anticipated rainfall totals on the rain gauge, but they still picked up around 4 inches of precipitation like much of the coastline. In terms of your headlines, it's going to be pretty much wet through the rest of this week, but we'll see a little bit more of this more coastal as we're getting through the next couple of days and building up into the Cascade Mountains. A lot of our area will still be dealing with some shower potential, but most of the widespread rain is going to be here later today. And where we're getting rain, snow is going to be building up into the mountains, heavy snow above 5,000 feet. Also gusty winds for the area here for today. It will still be a light breeze as we're getting through the rest of this week. And then we get into this weekend, we're going to be clearing from that shower potential. Getting into next week, things mostly sunny, dry, and becoming warmer, at least for a little bit. Now we look at satellite and radar. Here's the next storm system just on our doorstep. You already see some of this shower activity starting to kind of build a little bit closer into our area. We won't see the rain until we're getting afternoon, and that's where it starts to build in first for the coastline. Could have some heavier downpours at times, and you see this building in the rest of the area as we get through the rest of the afternoon and continuing into the evening hours. And then we're going to get shower activity for the inland areas. Most of the rain Thursday into Friday stays a little bit further west. You see it building up at times up into the Cascades. So keep that in mind. Definitely some travel issues for a higher terrain, especially above 5,000 feet for those Cascade passes. Now, in terms of building up of the rainfall totals, you see most of the coastline could see at least 1 inch. We're looking at 2 to 3 inches, though, going to be a bit more common for our far western counties. Even Josephine County up into Douglas County could see some heavier rain amounts. Compare that to the valleys here. Could see maybe up to 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch, and that's going to be common across our eastern counties as well. In terms of snowfall, we get snow, of course, here for today, tonight, and the shower activity through Thursday and Friday. That's where we're going to be building up some higher amounts, getting up 1 to 2 feet up at Crater Lake, over 1 foot possible at Lake of the Woods. But you look into our eastern counties, most of our eastern counties will stay around an inch, maybe less than an inch at times. We see that even down towards Mount Shasta. None of that is expected here in Medford. Snow levels will drop down to around 2,500 feet overnight tonight, and then they're going to stay above that as we're getting through the next couple of days. We will be dealing with the strong wind. You see the Shasta Valley and the coastline. That's where the strongest wind speeds are expected here today. Again, could see some of those wind gusts getting up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. The rest of us could see some wind gusts getting up to 40 to 55 miles per hour. So a bit gusty out there. Wind speeds a little bit of a breeze into Thursday and Friday, but nothing as strong as it's going to be here for today. Thankfully, this isn't a continuation as we had this weekend of just the heavy rainfall and high winds. Temperature-wise, lower to mid-50s, still staying below the seasonal average for this time of year all the way through at least Saturday, and then we're warming up. 70s returning for the valley into the start of next week with a nice, mostly sunny sky. Again, temperatures a little bit chillier tonight, again down to 37, but rest of the forecast will be into the lower 40s. Our eastern counties, highs will be in the 40s through Saturday, then 50s, then 60s for next week with more sunshine. So still cloudy here for the next few days. Just hold out. I know spring starts tomorrow, and we'll get into some spring-like weather next week. We look at Northern California. Still the chances of rain and snow can't be ruled out as we get into Thursday and Friday, and a slight chance through at least early Saturday. Expect more cloud cover and, again, a bit more wind. The coastline will be a wetter forecast through at least Saturday morning, but we'll still even continue with some lingering showers through at least Sunday, and then they finally clear out and warm up into the first of next week.